Imagine the year 1746 in the heart of India, a time of colonial ambition and political intrigue. The 18th century was a period of geopolitical chess, with global powers positioning their pieces on the rich Indian subcontinent. The once mighty Mughal Empire was in decline, creating a power vacuum that echoed across the region. Two major players, the French and the British East India Companies, were eager to fill this void. Their eyes were particularly drawn to the Carnatic region, a fertile and strategically located region on the southeastern coast of India. Its bustling ports and rich resources were a tantalizing prize. The tension between these two European powers was palpable, like the charged air before a thunderstorm. Each maneuvered for advantage, their ambitions and strategies clashing in a complex dance of diplomacy and subterfuge. They eyed each other warily, knowing that the stakes were high. As these two European powers eyed each other warily, a spark was all it took to ignite a conflict. The spark came in the form of a disagreement between the British and the French over the succession of the Nawab of Arcot. The Nawab's death in 1729 left a power vacuum which the British and French were eager to fill, each with their own puppet ruler. The French threw their support behind Chanda Sahib, while the British backed Muhammad Ali, and this set the stage for a clash of interests. As the political chessboard was set, the French, under the leadership of Joseph-François Dupleix, made the first move. Dupleix, a shrewd and strategic governor, quickly capitalized on the initial confusion. With a combination of military strength and diplomatic prowess, the French forces managed to score a series of victories. The most significant of these was the capture of Madras, a crucial stronghold and a jewel in the crown of British India. The British, however, were not to be outdone. Despite the initial setbacks, they held their ground, preparing to retaliate. Their resolve was strengthened by their unwavering belief in Muhammad Ali's rightful claim to the throne. They knew that they had a long and arduous battle ahead, but they were ready to fight. With the capture of Madras, it seemed that the French were poised for victory, but the tide was about to turn. The stage was set for the true test of wills and strategy. The First Carnatic War was just beginning. The British, not to be easily defeated, rallied under the leadership of Robert Clive. This young, audacious officer, with his strategic acumen and unyielding spirit, managed to turn the tide of the First Carnatic War. His first task, the recapture of Madras, the city that had fallen into the hands of the French and their ally, Chanda Sahib. Clive executed a daring night attack on the city, catching the enemy off guard. The British forces, under his command, fought with such determination that the city was soon back under British control. But Clive wasn't done yet. He knew that to truly shift the balance of power, he had to defeat Chanda Sahib. And so the British forces marched towards Chanda Sahib's stronghold. The battle was fierce, but Clive's strategic brilliance shone through. Chanda Sahib's forces were defeated, and with that the British had gained a significant advantage. Meanwhile, across the seas in Europe, the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle was being signed. This treaty, which ended the war in Europe, had far-reaching repercussions in India. One of its conditions was the return of Madras to the British, further solidifying their position. And so, the British emerged victorious, but the seeds of further conflict were already sown. The First Carnatic War was over, but the power dynamics in India had shifted, setting the stage for the battles that were yet to come. Though the First Carnatic War ended in 1748, its impact was far-reaching. It was more than a simple clash of arms. It was a seismic shift in the geopolitical landscape of India, a tussle for supremacy between the British and the French. The war ignited from a spark, a dispute over succession within the Arcot region. The conflict escalated, drawing in regional powers and turning the subcontinent into a chessboard for European powers. Key battles unfolded, shifting the balance of power time and again, until the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle brought an uneasy peace. Yet, the war's outcome left many questions unanswered, and many disputes unresolved. These lingering tensions set the stage for further conflict, leading to the Second and Third Carnatic Wars. The First Carnatic War was not just a battle for territory, but a battle for supremacy, a battle that would shape the future of India. Welcome to our online family. Your one like inspires me to make a new video. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Subscribing helps support the channel, and you'll stay updated with the latest videos. Click the subscribe button below if you want to see more content like this.